Yo, what's good, family and friends? So today, right, we're actually gonna go over some charts, specifically NAS 100. Let's start playing this music real quick. So this right here, right, this is NAS 100. We're currently on a 15 minutes time frame. I just want to check 4 hours real quick just to show you guys that we're on a bullish move right now, right? So for the longest time, we were going down. So we was on a downtrend. But we had a breakthrough, right? We have a break of structure that happened back in the 15th of March. So you guys can see right here, this is break of structure, right there. Bam. Label that break of structure real quick. And then the second break of structure gave me the confirmation that we are definitely in a change of direction, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and measure that as well for you guys and show you guys where it is. Bam. So change the direction. Yeah, bam. Oh man, that's gonna get me. But anyways, right, that's change the direction. So this confirmed that we're in a bullish move. So I'm looking for buys. So now I'm going back to 50 minutes time frame because yesterday we had a breakout, right? You guys can see after the massive push back to back to back, we had a little consolidation around this zone right here, right? Consolidated from the 18th all the way till the 22nd, and then as soon as bell opened, the market went up. So as you guys can see, right, this is the break of structure right here, right? We had a breakout that had happened. So what I was looking at specifically, you guys can see that there was the breakout, there was a massive push down. So what I typically would do is that I would measure that 50%, right? So understand that the breakout had just happened. So none of this, all of this right here hasn't happened just yet, right? So what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and actually hide that real quick from you guys. Bam. So when I was looking at this market yesterday, I knew that the market has to calm down somewhat, somehow, right? And me personally, anytime I place my fish from this low to that high, typically you want to actually place it right here, just because that's where the push back down, right? And then that's the high right there. So that would be my considered low. That would be high, right? So what I usually do is that I always box out my 786 and 886. Reason being is because the bank, right, the institutional loves to come back to that zone. That is almost their area of, target, their point of interest, right? So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and highlight that as well, right? And I'm also going to measure that. So from there all the way down to that zone. And I'm going to make that as my second fibs, just so you show you guys where 50% is, right? So this right here would be my point of interest. That would be my entry zone. But I'm also looking for a retest for the initial push up. So as you guys can see, right, that this is my support and resistance level right here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and draw that out real quick. So this is my support and resistance right here, this level, right? So what I typically would do, the fact that it's by 786, I would also have a entry right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and use that as my entry point, right? So with that being said, I have 2 points of interest that I want to mark up, one over there, and my take profit would be around that zone where the previous high is. I want to push this down probably about 20 pips or 25 pips, right? So that means, if you're risking a 0.01 lot size or, whichever it is, right? Me personally, with the minute losses that I have with my broker, I can use 0.01 and still make $1 every move, right? So let me see. Then the next entry would be right here. And then same take profit. And then my actual stop loss would be just about 25 pips as well, right? So understand that my actual, trading zone would be from this wick all the way down to this right here, right? The 75%. So I'm gonna go ahead and box that out for you guys. And I'm gonna change the color to green. Bam. So this is my trading zone. This is my first entry. This is my second entry, right? So I have two zones that I'm looking for. The first one, right? The risk to reward ratio for this one is 9.48. So, you know, risking $1 to make potentially about $9.50. And then the second one is about 10.9, which is honestly just 11, you know, right? So you're risking $1 for $11 profit. So with that being said, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and play this out and see what happened. Bam, market open, push down, got in right there, got in again, right? So as you guys can see how this both played out, right? You guys can see that this played out well. I want to go ahead and push it up real quick. So as you guys can see, the first one, right, it literally went right there on that zone. So the first one you would have made about, you would have caught about, you know, let's see, 220 pips. You know, with that being said, you know, I was looking for buy with that one. I actually did personally call it to sell as well. But you know, for the sake of training, you know, definitely made about 200 some pips. The next one right now, where the market is at, you know, currently sitting at 40 pips. So it's pretty amazing. Let's see. That's all.